Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new here, my name is Mark. I am the aging cyclist. And today I wanted to take a look at a product that I've been using for a little bit. I've been waiting to do a review or kind of an overview on these because I really wanted to test them out. If you watch any of my little clips or any of my videos, you see that I ride in all kinds of conditions. I'm not just a fair weather rider. But I really I enjoy getting out when it's cold, wet, snowing. And the two most important things are your feet and your hands. And no matter what, your feet always get wet, always get cold. So last year I started doing a little research trying to figure out a good pair of booties or overshoes that I want to go back to full winter shoes. And I figured, let me do some research. And I came across this company called Spatz. Now they're based out of England. It's a small, high-end clothing company who deals with foul weather riding. And one of the things they've came up with, and I saw when I was doing some research, is they make these amazing shoe covers. They started out as like a roadman, I think they were. Anyway, I did a lot of research. This is what I came up with. I pre-ordered these because I had high hopes and high faith. I pre-ordered these in I think July, and they finally arrived in October. And it is the Spatz Pro Stealth booty system. So here you go. Get a look at that. Spatz wear. These things are pretty amazing, guys. And I'll get some close-ups here.
So as you can see, these things are built tough. You can see the silicone grippers where they grip the toe covers. That's the inside of the toe covers, made in China, of course. But you can see the quality here. These things are really built tough. They look kind of flimsy, but I will say that they really do the job. They do what they're supposed to do. They do the thing.
This is a layering system. So you have the shoe cup, the overshoe, which comes up really high, comes up just below the knee, and the pro toes. So these are toe covers. Go on your shoes first. Hole for the cleat. On your shoes first, then you put the overshoe on, and you'll see some pretty cool features here. This striping here is actually like a silicone gripper. It's not too grippy on its own, but on the inside of the shoe covers, you see that same system. And once they're together, they stick together. It's a really, really cool system. I'm going to turn this one inside out to really show you the features because that's really the best way to do it. So it's a neoprene construction. It's got all kinds of different levels and layers, and I'll show you those as well. But the best way to show these to you, and I've only seen one or two reviews on these, and everybody turns them inside out because that's kind of where the magic is. So here you go. That's the shoe cover inside out. Thermal fleecing along the shin here, which is incredible. Your shins sweat. Your shins definitely sweat. It keeps you warm there. They look like they're going to be incredibly tight on your calves. They are not. They're super, super comfortable because all this back neoprene here is very, very stretchy, very comfortable, all the way down to the ankle. This is the pedal side. So you can see that they've kind of opened that up and the thermal goes all the way down to your ankle. Everything is taped and sealed. All the seams are taped and sealed. They have some other silicone grippers there to make sure it stays in place. That's the inside. On the outside, you can see here's that warm piece of fleece in the front. Still very waterproof. It's thick. You can feel how thick it is. There's a different type of neoprene with a covering on it that's in the ankle area on both sides, really heavy duty. And then there's a moderate, I would say, thickness neoprene with again some more heavy duty material on the top. I don't know what it is, but it works great. Then they have the Kevlar toe, again for more protection. Very, very comfortable, very snug fitting once it's on there. These things are pretty incredible. You fasten them down with the Velcro underneath. Very high, come up to your knees, like I said before. They cover your shoes. The bottom of this is pretty covered. The only thing that's open is the heel. But because of the way this is designed and the way the water really splashes, the water is never going to come up in and then down into the shoe. So far, I've done 2 rain rides and a couple snow rides, and my feet were completely dry at the end of the rides. These things are absolutely incredible for wet, nasty, cold rides. There are some cons though. I'm going to be honest. There's a couple things I don't like about them. And I'm kind of worried. I've only had them. So I shut the door. Hopefully you don't hear my furnace. I'm in my garage. My furnace is right in the room next door and it just kicked on. So anyway, pros and cons of these things. Pros, very warm, waterproof. The fit and the design of this it's incredible. It creates this kind of ecosystem from your knee down because it's really that's the way I feel this is. It's once this is on, either under or over your tights, however you want to do it. I've been doing it over because it works the best and it's the most comfortable. It creates this ecosystem because this fleecy front is extremely warm. It keeps everything from, like I said, your knee down pretty warm. Um, Waterproof. You're not walking on anything. The opening is big enough for your shoes. If you need to take them off, it's really easy. Great. They seem durable, so but I'm gonna put that in the cons as well. Great. So far, so good. A little pricey, but you do get the toe covers, which I use all the time anyway. You can leave these on your shoes if you want, but I find that it keeps them a little too tight and then leads to one of my other um, bad points about these. And also on the tag, and I believe in the directions, there's a warning with these. If your feet rub, hit your cranks, or your chain stays while cycling, spats are not for you. So these are a little bulky once you get them on with the system. I'm not going to lie, especially with your tights that come all the way down. If you do have the rub marks on your cranks or somehow your feet are hitting the chain stays or any part of your frame, you're going to wear right through these. It, I don't know how fast, but you might even end up wearing through your crank because this is some pretty rough texture here, which leads to the durability of it, but also can damage your bike. So if you have that problem, if you have those rub marks on your bike, unfortunately, these won't work for you. If you have gigantic calves, I don't know. It might cut off circulation a little bit, but like I said, it looks really small. I've had no problems with the comfort of these. Once they're on, they are super comfortable. They disappear. Like you don't even know they're there. Great, great overshoe. There are some downsides, and I don't know if they're really downsides. I think with a product like Spatz, and I own quite a few of their products, and I'm probably going to do some overviews on those as well. There is like a break-in period or a learning curve with them. It takes a couple wears for them to kind of mold or adapt to your body, to your shins and your calves and everything. It takes a little bit. The first time they might feel a little weird. It does take a little time to adapt to wearing this type of thing. But after a couple wears, they again, it's like second skin. You forget they're even there. Um, Now to the cons. They appear to be very durable. I don't know how the durability is going to last on these. I don't wear these on all my rides. I have a couple different pairs of overshoes, and these are, I say, for the nasty rides. I do have another pair of Gore overshoes that kind of work pretty well for the dry, coldish stuff. And if it's really cold, I wear heated socks, and I can't fit the battery pack anywhere along these. So one downside is I don't know the durability because the way you put these on, I'm not going to show you now, but the best way to do it is to fold it down, fold this up. Now, if you look, it's not a huge opening there. And what you have to do is you have to pull this over your foot and your tights, which can be a little tricky because once you pull that up as you it's tight, your tights get yanked up. Then you have to pull this up, reach in, get your. It takes a little while to get the the technique of putting these on and getting them to work. Once they're on, they're amazing. But again, if you look, you're always folding them inside out and folding them. That's where I worry about the durability a little bit. I, as of now, I see no problems. These again, no problems at all. They seem like they're gonna hopefully hold up, but that's one thing. Another negative, and not even a negative. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way it is. Your shins sweat. Your shins are going to sweat, and this holds moisture like no other because they don't really breathe. It's neoprene. Neoprene doesn't breathe. So this doesn't allow any of the moisture to come out. So that again, I'm wondering about durability because I'm always turning these inside out to dry them out because this stays wet for at least 2 days after taking them off if you don't dry them out. Um, so again, it's all kind of built into that durability. They look like they're going to be bomb proof, but the techniques and the moisture they hold, I'm curious about that. I just don't know if they're going to hold up. So far, so good, and they still look brand new. I've been out on slush, ice, and all I really do is run them under tap water, and they look brand new. If there's a little salt on there, I try to get that off because I don't want that to kind of eat into the material. But so far, so good. Like I said, I've done quite a few rain and snow rides, and if you watch my videos, you'll see that. Um, that's really it for the negatives. Um, Again, small batch company. Pre-ordering is usually the way to go before the season. They are pricey. I think they're around 120 bucks, but I got to be honest, if you ride outside and you want to be able to go out in any conditions, these things are the ultimate shoe covers. they're great. Plus, I don't know, with the price, you're getting shoe covers as well, toe covers, and these things are awesome. I mean, I wear these right up until I need these, are the really heavy ones, because these are great too. They're made of that same durable material. Another word of warning is, I thought, because of that aperture, that hole there for the cleat, that I was going to have a hard time getting in and out of my pedals. I use look pedals, because this hole really is all the way around and it's pressed right up against the cleat. Not a problem. I've had no problems engaging or releasing with my pedals with these. Um, Again, another downside is your foot stays so warm. Everything is always damp when I take it off. So your shoes get moist, these get moist, and this gets moist. Much better than having cold feet, cold toes. The only other downside is in anything below. I ride usually down to 25 or Fahrenheit, or I don't know what that is. Celsius, probably like -5. These are awesome for about 2 hours. Then your toes start to get cold because there's not a whole lot of insulation. So I wear summer shoes with the vents taped up on the bottom, and I wear winter socks, cycling socks. With these and this at 25, like I said, by 2 hours, toes are cold. One update I would love to see is, and maybe future ones, a little more thermal protection on the foot. Maybe just a section of this on the toe box, to allow the heat to get trapped in there. Because when it's cold, it just the cold seeps through this, because they're not. It's not a. It's an insulation, but it's not super insulated. And just having a little more thermal protection down here would be nice. For anything over 2 hours for me, if it's really cold. Anything over that, anything over freezing or around freezing or just above, no problems at all. 3 hours, not a problem. So that's my overview of these. Would I recommend them? Absolutely. If you're riding in crappy weather, hands down, the best shoe cover system that you can get. Um, Patience with this company is key. They are based out of England, but they do have some distribution here in the states. They have. It looks like the where they send them from is in Illinois. I'm in New York, the Hudson Valley, and it takes about a week to get when there's no mess ups. But they're a great company. Tom Burrows, I believe, is the owner and the founder, and they've been great. It's You kind of have to search for them a little bit, but they have some great, great, great products if you're going out um, and riding in the rain. And the thing on the tag here, it says, if you're raining, you're training, and that's really just the attitude of this company. The quality is is there. I'm hoping the durability is there, and the company stands behind it. These are amazing. So highly recommended. My dog's getting a little frustrated over here. I just wanted to mention also, if you've been watching some of my videos, I got a new camera as well, Insta360 X1 or X2. I've done a couple videos. I'm still learning this. I'll probably use it a little more. But yes, sir. Spatz. Highly recommended. Probably one of the best shoe covers to wear if you're out there in the cold. And that's it. Go check them out. Spatswear.com. You will not be disappointed. And when you see me riding in the wet videos, these are the things that are getting me through it. So I'll probably have a video coming out soon on what I wear in some of the crappier weather and winter. Everybody has their own opinion and their own styles of layering when it comes to this stuff. So take it for what it's worth, and highly recommended. So that's it for this video, guys. We will see you in the next one. Peace.